you want to describe why you're here?
Yeah, I mean, I think what's going on with the SEC, with Robinhood, with the government, with, you know, all of the establishment is just trying to crush competition. I mean, the people on Wall Street Bets, people on Reddit found one chance, one way to make a trade to beat these hedge funds, and they're not allowed to do it. They just close up shop. It's illegal, it's criminal, and it can't be going on. It's going on in all phases of our society. It's not just what we see today with whatever GameStop. GameStop's a symbol for so much else that's going on, so much injustice, and you know, just wanted to come out.
Speaking of coming out, it looks like there's a...
Listen, you can videotape, it's just not right here, in the direction of the building.
In the direction of the building?
Yeah, you point in that direction, you're fine. Just not in the direction of the building.
What statute would explain why I can't film on a public street, a government building?
No, you could film. I'm not telling you not to, just not in the direction of the building. So if you just point in that direction, you're fine. I'm not telling you not to.
To be honest, I was just filling in, but with respect, what statute are you citing that would describe why I can't film in the direction of a federal building?
Well,
we're in public and this is a government building.
Correct. That's why we're protecting the government building. I'm not telling you not to. But it's our job to protect this building.
Oh, this is my congressional press pass.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Just point in the direction you're fine.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Like, what law are you citing to describe that?
I'm sorry?
You're saying that are you saying that it is illegal to point a camera at this building?
We're not saying it's illegal, but you know, just because we're protecting this building, all right, we just recommend you point in that direction. Right. We don't want to make it no big of an issue than it is. So just out of courtesy, just point in that direction if you don't mind.
Your recommendation is duly noted. I would appreciate law if you were trying to say that it is illegal for me to do so.
Right.
Otherwise, it seems like it's a recommendation.
Yeah, we're not trying to do anything to the building.
Nah,
the people inside the building are doing all the rest of us.
Right.
No,
right.
Not you guys. You guys are probably doing your job, but I understand that, man, and I think we're on the same side here.
What does that mean?
Hold the line.
What line?
The market.
Market?
We're getting crushed. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Stock market?
Stock market. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So the SEC is basically enabling a lot of stuff that I'm sure you wouldn't agree with. All right.
For the corrupt. So, but
Hey,
guys,
thank you, guys.
All right, man. You guys have a good rest of your day.
Oh, that was funny. I got to jam a First Amendment audit into that. As you were saying. Yes, the next question I was going to ask you. What's the sign mean?
The sign, hold the line. It's got a little Reddit guy here. Obviously, it started with Wall Street Bets, but it's a lot bigger than that. It's a lot bigger than Wall Street Bets. It's a lot bigger than me or you or even, you know, the SEC is just part of it. And I think we have a chance right now to rectify some of 2008, to really show the people's influence and try to regain a little power.
They're coming back.
come on, help me out.
All right. Yeah, I mean, as noted, again, there's a law. There's a law that says that people are able to film on a public street, a public building. I'm really not actually like trying to, but now that you've kind of turned this into a First Amendment audit, right? But
Actually, I'm not. But I see that you are. But you know, I'm just acting out of courtesy. If you could film in that direction, I mean, how difficult can that be? I'm not against what you're trying to do at all.
Yeah, and I'm definitely not against you guys either. Again, when a law enforcement officer is, and you are law enforcement, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so in order to, you can certainly recommend something to you, and I'm certainly happy to do it as a courtesy. I mean, I can interview him in this direction, but
yeah, easy.
I mean, he's here protesting this.
Yeah, but easy. I mean, you know, you guys, you know, carry on with whatever you're trying to do. I stand by it, you know, if it's the right thing. But just out of courtesy for myself and for my leaders, you know, if you could, just film in that direction. I'm not trying to make things difficult.
I'm happy to keep doing that. I will turn and talk to him just to sort of avoid this conversation continuing.
It's just out of courtesy.
Is there an actual law that you would cite? Are you basically asking just out of sort of the kindness of my heart, point this way because it makes you feel more comfortable, or are you saying there's a law you would enforce? You would arrest or you'd cite me or something like that for filming a federal building?
That's not what we're saying, man. It's not.
We're not saying any of that at all. It's just the protocol that we can't allow the press to film this building. That's it.
You
It's
can't-
a security protocol.
You're saying you wouldn't allow it. How,
Right,
what is the
can't allow
enforceability?
it.
Like, is there a law or a regulation? Is there something that you actually?
Yeah, to be honest with you, it's orders. I have orders.
Someone told you to tell me that?
I have orders. Yeah, I have
A
orders.
supervisor at the American Security Programs
No,
Security Services?
not at all. Security and exchange. You just can't do it. I mean, if you like, I could give you a number you can call and you can ask them yourself, man.
I'd be happy to. I think that would be kind of interesting to see if your
Yes,
supervisor
yeah.
would say the
Listen.
same position.
Right. So, 202. If you want to take this number down, you can ask any questions you want.
Well, I'm recording it, but so I mean, out of curiosity, it seems like you're concerned about video pointed at this building. Like a photographer just showed up with the same credential as I have. Are you saying that you wouldn't want him, for example, to photograph a federal building as well? I don't mean to drag you into it. They're trying to say that we shouldn't film in the direction of a federal building from the sidewalk.
Oh, we have the right from the public sidewalk to do that. We absolutely have the right.
Okay.
Thank you,
I'm not
stranger.
doubting that. I'm not doubting that.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, you can film all day in here, but I'm asking you to film in the other
Pointing in
direction.
another
That's it.
direction instead of this.
I'm not saying you can't.
We're
That's
we're
all.
on public place. We're allowed to photograph. We don't take direction from you about where we photograph.
All right.
Yeah, but we'll absolutely stay in a public place. We will not
I'll tell you what.
trespass or anything.
We're going another route. I was hoping that we can come to some kind of understanding.
For sure, yeah. I have no problem with you personally. I just
We certainly
like,
do, but it seemed like only one of us is respecting the other.
No. It's not disrespectful. It's freedom of
No,
press.
it really is. But we'll go another route, okay?
Please.
All right.
nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. Where'd you come in from?
Northwest.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oakland Park.
Cool.
Yeah, man, I don't know about all this.
Yeah. This story is just unbelievable how it's
Yeah.
going.
Okay.
Anyway, what I was trying to ask you before when they came out was, do you want to just describe the movement taking place right now and what the, basically what your sign is referencing?
Sure. Yeah. So yeah, I was saying, obviously we got the Reddit guy. Wall Street Bets kind of started this trade. Goes back actually a year in the making. Some guy people know as DFV, or another name, basically came to Wall Street Bets with the trade. Said the hedge funds have over-levered on GameStop specifically. The short interest exceeds how many stocks, they shorted it more than you can buy it, which shouldn't even be legal. It shouldn't even be possible. And basically there was no way to lose this trade. Anyone can buy in, and the hedge funds basically have to buy the entire float plus 40%, which they can't possibly do. So anyway, the mechanics of it are sound. There's nothing illegal with what Wall Street Bets did, but what it represents, and what this represents is just people trying to get some money, a lot of these people are paying their mortgages, they're trying to pay for loans, they're trying to, make a livelihood here. They're putting in $50, $100, they don't have $100 million to put in. So honestly, I have a few thousand. It's nothing compared to what these big players have. And, I'm trying to make a little extra money, and we're being shut down.
What would be your demand to the SEC? If you could talk to the SEC director and say, here's how to fix this, what do you want them to do?
Let us play by the same rules. Give us a chance. Give us equal treatment under the law. It's nothing special. It should be guaranteed.
I like it. I'm not affiliated with the group.
Okay.
I mean, I've been going to the protests. I've been doing mutual aid stuff. Cool. But I'm not affiliated with the group.
Yeah, I see. Well,
What does, in your view, this situation
there's bribery
that
and
went on
open
with
sided
Reddit,
what
the
we're seeing with
SEC,
Robinhood. It's clear that
Robinhood,
hedge
what does
funds
this
are
kind of
losing.
show you
They're
sort of
stopping.
about
They're changing the
Huh?
world right now. And they're
yeah.
saying,
So I mean, it is
hold
showing
back. You were up,
to
now
borrow a slogan. Direct action really does get the goods. But when ordinary people do try to take up direct action, it will be opposed by the ruling class. In this country, that is the capitalist class. Like we see the hedge funds, these stock trading application developers are colluding together to prevent people from trading in a so-called free market. This is not a deviation of how the market system works in the United States. This is actually how it works. That the wealthy collude together. The wealthy have a class consciousness. We need a class consciousness too.
And all these billionaires are
And
making.
I guess what would you say would be a communist solution to this problem?
It's just not
Well,
right.
first,
I'm just hoping that
it wouldn't, not necessarily like an immediate kind of change, but I'm telling people, join a union, join a tenants a tenants organization, join a debtors union, go on a debt strike, go with your fellow tenants and go on a rent strike. Okay, go, join a union, and strike. We are being prevented from getting our, the meagerest of, incomes to help us, from the government to help us, make it through this, horrendous, pandemic, and but then suddenly, hedge fund managers who already have trillions of dollars of money, that suddenly they lose a few billion, and heads start rolling. That they are, we're seeing them. We are seeing them in real time exfiltrate that wealth from us. So yes, in short, go on strike.
If I could ask just one kind of challenging question, what does it sort of say about our political kind of alignment when it seems like you actually kind of have a bit of a common cause with Wall Street bets, like people who are trying to invest to make money? Those are probably mostly working class people, but they had basically were interrupted when they started winning. What do you sort of see when you end up with a common cause with those people who probably don't share your political ideology?
I see that it is a right moment for educating them about how the economic system in this country actually functions, because they're already starting to see that curtain get pulled away a tiny bit, and we're just here helping them just tear that entire curtain down.
Ford, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah. Oh, all right. I'll see you. Really good to meet you.
Yeah,
Be on
man,
me
I'll
or whatever
follow you
anytime.